philosophy has always been that we pursue our customer success. If our customer is successful, then we will be successful. I believe we've got the best of the best as far as craftsmen at ICM. These men and women are just phenomenal, some of the things that they can do. And it makes taking on challenges fun.
I think that ICM tries to make it very easy to work with them. When we started this project, Bernie sat down with us.
So we literally sat down with Bernie and his guys, both from some trades folks as well as his supervisors, managers, and sat down and laid out a scope of the project, talked through it, and very good at understanding our needs, requirements, again, especially from a safety standpoint.
They worked with us on trying to identify places where we could reduce costs. They made us aware of places where they thought that we should be able to do better than this cost estimate.
ICM understood that very well, worked very well with the operating personnel, made us very much aware of any times that we would have to interrupt operations to complete a critical portion of a job so that it could all be scheduled with very minimal loss of production.
We weren't always having to check. We weren't having to look over our shoulder and say, okay, is this taken care of? They just took the ball.
We're in the high purity process chemical business, so it takes a lot of attention to detail. So when we had this emergency need, we called Bernie and the guys in kind of expecting a fairly long schedule, and literally within hours they had people in site starting to lay out plans and things. So we were very, very surprised that they responded so quickly, and we actually had a large corporate engineering group that came to Pueblo to help with this project, again on an emergency basis, and so they worked immediately with ICM. When it was all said and done, we got a lot of favorable feedback from the corporate engineering folks about how well they responded and came up with a demolition plan that was, they said, second to none.
If you see a name on our customer list, you won't just see them once, you see them multiple times. You just see them over and over and over again, the same customers. The goal is a satisfied customer. The goal is a customer for life. And we've done that.
They performed the work we needed done in a timely, professional manner, but even above that, when we had design changes, they helped us come to a resolution of the issue. They came to the table with ideas, with suggestions, with other resources that really helped us get the project done.
The employees of ICM have pride in their work. It's not a boastful pride, but it's a pride that it's done right and done on budget.
Part of the reason they were chosen for the project is because we've had quite a relationship, so there weren't lots of surprises. We know how they operate.
I had known Mr. Zurcher from when he worked with Martin K. Eby out of Wichita on some previous work at the steel plant. And when he started his own company, I had every faith in his ability to perform.
We do love a challenge, and we love solving the unique challenges.
And ICM takes it like a challenge. That we can do that, you know. To me, I think when you do work like that, and you keep doing it, you just get better and better at it. And it makes it harder for other contractors to compete with that.
We had used ICM on a number of projects. We're very happy with their performance, but there were some other people, and we would kind of typically try to share that work and split it amongst several mechanical contractors, more to kind of have some people in there for competitive bids. After the 2004 incident, we've pretty much gone exclusively to ICM.
We've been associated with ICM for nearly the whole time train's been in operation in Pueblo.
I have an expression that you never know what flavor the tea is until you put it in hot water. We have been put in hot water a lot, and flavor that we hope comes out is integrity and a commitment to our customers.
Well, the challenges happen daily. Every job that we do is the non-typical type of work that's out there. We do the work that a lot of the different contracting and industrial maintenance companies don't want to do.
It's jobs that the customer has to have done right and on time. And we have people that work for ICM that are very good at getting things done right and getting them done on schedule.
Oh, I had some major challenges for them, and they were very innovative, which saved the company significant dollars.
The slogan, "We love a challenge," was easy. It was easy to see that, because the attitude that these guys had with every project that I was witness to, they come alive with excitement.
There are always challenges when you go into a fairly large project, as far as trying to stay on time schedules and set equipment, and so we had to do some field fabrication, some field engineering, if you want. And so you always wonder what kind of a response a contractor will give you for that. But they did a good job.
When you have a $130, $150 million project of the magnitude we had, with some of the design issues we encountered, you're going to have issues that things didn't go like we had hoped. If things go perfect, a lot of companies can do this work. It's when things are not going good that the good companies step up and help you resolve the issues, help you solve the problems. And they were able to do that for us.
We know that they can work around production lines. They know, and we're right on top of our safety procedures. They have their own safety person that handled all of that.
Safety performance is key to being even considered for any type of work that's out there. I do a personal sit down with every employee that starts with the organization, and we talk about personalizing safety. The ownership of the company is totally committed to safety. It's top in the company's values. It's not a priority to us, it is a value. And I get that with the leadership.
Now, I have to go try to win new customers. What do I do that with? They don't know me. They haven't seen our people at work. They don't know that we have the most talented workforce in the industry. Once we get to the table, and the customer sees the integrity, the level of commitment that we show to the project and to our customer, then we've got a customer for life.